हेलो एंड वेलकम टू बॉटनी क्लासरूम। यहाँ पर आपको इस चैनल पर मिलेंगे फर्स्ट से बॉटनी ऑनर्स एंड माइनर एंड जूलॉजी ऑनर्स और माइनर के भी बहुत सारे सॉल्व PYQ और सजेशंस। अगर चाहते हो एग्जाम्स में टॉप करना तो जल्दी से सब्सक्राइब करो, लाइक शेयर एंड कमेंट भी करो। तो आज हम पढ़ेंगे इम्पॉर्टेंट PYQ जो कि 2022 में आया था 5 मार्क्स के लिए बॉटनी ऑनर्स के पेपर में, इसीलिए काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है PYQ 2024 वाले स्टूडेंट्स के लिए। और ये क्वेश्चन है ब्रायोफाइट्स चैप्टर से। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। Write a short note on progressive sterilization of potential sporogenous tissue in bryophytes. Answer: this theory was advocated by Bowen 1908 to 1935 and supported by Cavers 1910 and Campbell 1940. According to this theory, the primitive sporophyte of bryophytes was simple and most of the sporogenous tissue was fertile, example Russia, and from such a sporophyte, the more complex sporophyte, example mosses, have been evolved by the progressive sterilization of potential sporogenous tissue. This theory is also known as theory of sterilization. Now, the next para, the increasing sterilization of sporogenous tissue from simple sporophyte of Riccia to the most complex type of funaria can be arranged through the following stages. First stage. The simple sporophyte of Riccia consists of a single-layered sterile jacket including sporogenous cells with a very few absorptive nutritive cells. Nurses. The zygote divides by a transverse wall followed by a vertical wall to form a 4-celled embryo. Subsequently, 20 to 30-celled embryo is formed by further divisions in which periclinial divisions differentiate a single-layered outer epithelium and the inner multicellular mass, the endothelium. Here, the zygote has no polarity. The epithelium forms the sterile jacket, while the whole sporogenous cells, endothelium, differentiates into spores with a very few sterile nerve cells, possibly the forerunners of elater. Second stage. In this stage, the zygote divides transversely to form a hypobasal and an epibasal cell. A small foot is formed from the hypobasal cell. The epibasal cells differentiates into an outer epithelium and inner endothelium. The epithelium form a single-layered sterile jacket of the capsule, while the endothelium differentiates into fertile sporocytes and long sterile elater-like nerve cells without the thickening bands. Thus, the zygote has polarity, showing more sterilization of sporogenous cells like nerve cells and sterile foot. This stage has been noticed in Quercenia. Third stage, the development of sporophyte is like that of Quercenia, but there is more sterilization of sporogenous tissue. This condition is noticed in Spherocarpus sporophytes, which consist of a sterile bulbous foot, a narrow sterile seta developed from hypobasal cell, and a fertile capsule developed from endothelium containing sporocytes and sterile nerve cells. Fourth stage. This stage is represented by Targionia. The sporophyte consists of a sterile bulbous foot, sterile narrow seta, and a fertile capsule. Here above, half of the endothelial cells produce fertile sporogenous tissue, while the remaining half give rise to sterile elater with 2 to 3 spiral thickening. Hence, in Targionia, more sterilization of sporogenous tissue has been observed. Fifth stage. This stage is illustrated by Markensia, where further sterilization of sporogenous tissue has been noted in comparison with Targionia. In Markensia, the sterile tissue consists of a broad foot, a massive seta, a single-layered jacket of capsule, sterile apical cap at the apex of capsule, and a large number of long elater with spiral thickening. Sixth stage. This stage is represented by some members of younger maniacs like Pelia, Ricardia, etc. Here, more sterilization of sporogenous tissue has been observed. Sporophyte is differentiated into food, seta and capsule, having multi-layered jacket. Sporogenous tissues produce mass of sterile elatophores and diffuse elaters. Seventh stage. This stage is illustrated by members of Anthoceratophyta like Anthocerus here. Marked reduction in the sporogenous tissue has been noticed. The multi-layered capsule differentiated into epidermis with stomata and chlorophyllus. The central columella derived from endothelium is composed of 16 vertical rows of sterile cells. The further sterilization of sporogenous tissue has been observed in the formation of pseudoelata, which are elongated 3 to 4 celled, simple or branch structure without thickening band. Stage or final stage. The members of Bryopsida like Funaria, Polytrichum, Pogonatum sector show the highest degree of sterilization. The sporophyte is differentiated into a foot, a long seta and capsule. The sterile tissue of capsule consists of the apophysis, operculum, many layered jacket, the columella, trabeculae, the wall of spore sac and the peristome. The sporogenous tissue is restricted to the spore sacs only, hence it forms negligible portion in the sporophyte. अगर आपके लिए ये क्वेश्चन हेल्पफुल रहा और आपको अच्छा लगा तो इस चैनल को जल्दी से सब्सक्राइब करें, लाइक शेयर एंड कमेंट भी करें। थैंक यू।